In this video, we're going to share our experience of travelling around Zakynthos. We're also going to show you places you must visit. Let's get straight into the video. We picked up our quad bike from Autolux in Kalamaki first thing in the morning. We pre-booked the quad bike for £50 a day, which is more expensive than a car, but we prefer the experience of a quad. Some damages there. After we picked up the quad bike in Kalamaki, trying to avoid all the dodgy drivers, we drove straight to the Turtle Rescue Centre. Got it anyway.
So if we go to Turtle Island, you have to keep your distance by 15 metres.
Yeah, so they've got boards here, show the amount of turtles hatching. You can see that during lockdown there was a lot more.
Look at that. Alakenaz. And then that was it in 2009. What? What do you want me to say?
I don't know. We started driving and had absolutely no idea where we were going. It didn't help the fact that Neve doesn't know how to use Google Maps. But we eventually decided that we were going to this Zakynthos viewpoint. We didn't know what viewpoint, we'd just seen it in other videos, but this is where we ended up. It was €5 each to get into the viewpoint, which is well worth it in my opinion, for the amazing views you get. We couldn't spend a lot of time there as we had other places to go to, but it's well worth a visit. We drove for half an hour to Alakenaz Beach. So we wandered down to the beach, we went in the water. It's actually really nice, it's a really sandy beach. Neve's just getting dried off. So we head to our next bit. What does Neve think of the beach?
It's very nice, but it's shallow for like a long time. But no, it was really nice. But I'm that burnt that I have to swim with a t-shirt on because I can't get my shoulders out. Next, we visited Ziggia Beach. It was around a 20-minute drive from our last stop, so it wasn't too bad. So we've just finished at one of the thermal beaches. It's very, 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 very busy. So we just went in for a swim and came back out. But it's really pretty. It's just a bit too busy.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's very nice. Quite early on in the season, so.
Yeah, so I wouldn't like to see this in like high season.
No. Neve came running out because there was a crab crawling up the side of the cliff there.
When I remember that sea life lives in the ocean, then I hate it and I need to get out.
Neve's also been stung by a bee.
Yeah, I got attacked by a bumblebee while on the quad bike. It hit Cameron first.
Hit me right there.
And then it bounced off my knee and it stung me. And I've never been stung by a bee before. So today we've just done the east coast of the island and we just got back not that long ago. We're showered and ready to go down for dinner, but we done the Turtle Rescue Centre right at the start of the day. Once we picked up the quad, we got the quad from Autolux at about 9. And then after we kind of explored there, we got a smoothie there. Although the smoothies were quite expensive, but it did say that the donations go to the turtles, so, but it costs €20 for 2 smoothies, so it's €10 a smoothie. And then after that, we headed to the viewpoint in Zante town, which was €5 each to get into. and we went up, and there was like you could get a couple of drinks and things. There was loads of little tables to sit out and look, but in the video there'll be a couple of little snippets of the view from there, because I would say it's definitely worth it for anyone going. And then after that we headed to Alakenaz, is it Alakenaz? Something like that. I don't know if we're saying that right or not, but we headed to that wee beach just to get in the water and cool off for a wee bit, because I'm very burnt. I needed to see the water today. It was about 36 degrees today on the quad, so it was very hot. So we done that, we headed to the beach, and then we headed off to it's a thermal beach on the east side. I don't know if it's the right one, but it was very, very busy. And it wasn't very thermal, the water was very cold, so I don't know if we just went to the wrong one, but it was very chilly. So it wasn't very thermal, but it was very, very busy as well, so, which was a bit strange for the start of the season. And then after that we just headed down to the Blue Caves viewpoint, which was beautiful, but it is quite a hike down some steps and back up to look at it. But it's definitely worth it, it's beautiful. And then we just headed back, just drove straight back, we didn't stop anywhere on the way back. But tomorrow we'll have more planned. I think we're going to have a more structured route of what we're doing tomorrow on the quad, just so we can get a bit more done and not feel as rushing about. But we'll see you tomorrow. So we're at Cameo Island, we've just parked up, but it's really, really busy, and it's like 10 to 9 in the morning.
We always put this towel on the seat, because the seat gets really warm.
Well, we thought, because it wasn't the leather ones, normally we have the leather ones, and normally they get really, really hot and they actually burn you when you sit on it. But even this one gets hot, so put the towel down. It's cool.
Yeah, so this island was in...
I think it was in Mamma Mia. I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. Oh, look. We've just got back from Cameo Island and we're getting a drink. Why am I getting it?
That'll do. Yes, we just got back from Cameo Island. It was actually really good.
It's really nice. We thought it was going to be overly touristy, but it wasn't too bad.
No, it's quite early though, so I think it'll get a bit busier during the day.
Yeah, I would say come about 9. It's €5 to get in, but you get you get a photo from a photographer and it gets printed on a key ring, which I thought was really quite nice. So then me and Cam, you get 2. So however many people you pay for, you'll get 2, 3, however many. So we both have one now, and it's actually a really good photo, which is quite nice. It's quite a nice wee touch actually.
So I think we're off. I don't know where we're off to now.
Do you want me to just...
Yeah. So we're off to a bit called Plakaki.
So we've just arrived at the viewpoint, which is like, I think it's, I can't remember the name, it's like Plaki or something. But it's beautiful. Cameron was just down flying the drone, so we'll put a couple of clips in of the drone. But down there it's a little bit more sketchy to walk down, but it's a really pretty view. And we could see it better on the drone, but it's beautiful and the water's so blue. But that's us just now. I don't know where we're heading next, but I'll update you when we get there. There's a nice wee seating bit as well. There's also a place further down you can go and sit, but I think this one's got the best view.
So we just got to Port Limos. Beach.
It's a beach.
It's a beach.
We're getting very excited.
Towels back on the quad.
Yeah. Losers, swimmers, wannabe. You still got the cool shoes in there?
Yeah.
Poi tu li vedi, scusa, quella...
I might go and get them fish. Does it? Oh, sorry. It's actually really good. There's not a lot of people here. Well,
The car park's full.
the car park's full, but it's still quite early though. Yeah, it's only 11:30, but there is more people coming in. Yeah, you can see loads of fish. Pretty cool, there's a big school of fish down here.
We haven't got any snorkels though, so we can't actually go under and see.
No. But I'm barefoot.
I'm not. I put my full shoes on because I'm reasonable and sensible.
It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right putting the camera under the water, but
No.
he's loving it.
It's really cold, but it's really, really nice. It's nice for after the quad because it's getting really hot today. Again. Cameron's enjoying it as well. So it's really pretty. And then there's like little caves as well.
We spent a couple of hours at Port Limos. It was probably our favourite bit so far. We then drove to the Shipwreck Beach, which was a 40-minute drive away from Port Limos. You can't actually go down to the beach because they stopped people going down there due to the cliffs falling. But they've actually built a new path, so you can walk along and you can see the beach from the top of the cliff. So that's us at the what's it called?
Shipwreck.
The Shipwreck.
Well, the viewpoint of the
yeah.
shipwreck. Because you aren't allowed on the cliff anymore because the cliffs have been falling over and stuff, so you're not allowed on them. You're not allowed on the beach, sorry. So we've been at the viewpoint. It's really pretty. Cameron got a couple of shots on the drone, but it's too hot now. It's getting too hot.
I'd say it feels like 40 degrees. It's pretty.
Yeah, well,
it's pretty brutal.
It's about 37 degrees.
Yeah. So we're going to need to go and try and find some petrol because we're a bit low on petrol. So.
So today we done the west coast of the island and we went down to, first we went to Cameo Island and drove through kind of the Alakenaz area, and then we headed up to Plakaki viewpoint, which was beautiful, and Cameron got some shots on the drone, so they'll probably be in and you've probably seen them by now. And then after that we headed off to Port Limos Beach.
Yeah, Port Limos Beach.
It was beautiful.
That was probably our favourite part.
Yeah, I think that was our favourite part of the day. We spent quite a while there just swimming around and stuff. You could get sunbeds, but we didn't.
No.
The sunbeds I think were about €20 each.
Yeah, and they weren't even near the water, so.
No, it was quite a walk down, like it's quite a steep hill to walk down. But no. And then after that we headed off to Shipwreck Beach and looked at over the viewpoint there. It was just a bit too hot. It kind of felt like like a hairdryer blowing in your face, didn't it? So we came back to the hotel, chilled for a couple hours, and then we're going to head back out, I think, and just make the use of it while we still got it. And then tomorrow we've got the boat rented. So yeah.
Hopefully this video has been useful to you. We really hope you enjoyed the video, and we really enjoyed making it. In our next video, we'll be showing you how we rented a boat in Zante. And if you haven't already seen our previous videos covering our first 2 days in Zante, please go and give it a watch. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.